A very warm welcome to you at home. Joburgtv is in Newtown today for the official exclusive opening of the Market Theatre Square. The opening will be done by Minister of Arts and Culture, Nathi Mthethwa. Let me not waste any more of your time. Let's go in and witness greatness.
The fact that it is an extraordinary building because it has just won a global award, and we're delighted that the architects of this building are here today to share a moment of that with us as well. But to our staff and to our students, to the teachers who work with us, and most of all the artists who share the space with us, the Market Square has added a completely new dimension to the city.
I have the Minister of Arts and Culture next to me, Ubab Nathi Mthethwa. Ubab Nathi Mthethwa, I'd like to find out, Uguti, why did you guys decide to create such a space for the arts and culture?
Well, artists needs a space. They will always do, because it's about performing. So performing, you need a decent space so that you are able to attract people to come to you. But we also did that because Market Theatre has a history of attracting people here, of producing legends. So we want even the current generation to follow on the footsteps of their forebears, become these legends which are known all over the world. And we are satisfied that this space, which has been recognized, by the way, globally, and we are happy that we have beaten countries like China, Dubai, London, US, and so on, because there is one thing we have, and that is Ubuntu. Yes. And they've noticed that. If you see the background here, this is Mam Mahlang, who in her own right has made a name for herself and for our country. So it's an investment well spent. Yeah.
Now, such spaces, this one is in town in particular. Are you planning on creating more spaces, elokishini, in the rural areas?
Well, you would know that there are spaces in townships, in rural areas, and some of the spaces, what they need is the program to ensure you create audiences. Because also, if you just create a space without audience, those spaces become white elephant. But our focus is to look at the areas where we are successful, look at also the demand, where there is a demand, because you don't want to throw money to the problem. You want to deal with the problem first and then know what money needs to do and so on. And here, it's tried and tested. It's a space which is expanding, and you know that this space has attracted a lot of other sectors, business sector and so on, and it's continuously expanding, and we want to expand it because it means something to the people of South Africa. From the days of the fight against apartheid, people will always remember this place, the Market Theatre, and we want to keep that audience growing bigger and bigger.
Final question, Minister. Any advice to the youth out there why they should come to spaces like these?
Well, they should. As you know, we have a photography workshop here. We have a laboratory. We are training young people to be professionals so that they are able to compete with their counterparts elsewhere in the world and win. Here is another relatively young man who has won globally on his skills, architectural skills and so on. So we want that to continue. If they come here, they are sure that they are not going to be instant heroes, but they would live longer through their own art.
Thank you very much, Mr. Minister. Thank you. With me right now is the chairman of the Market Square, Ubutwanele Kumbi. Butwami, let's talk about this space. Why was it created and how did that inception come about?
Siswami, this space was created for the young man and the young woman who's in townships, who's in suburbs, who's in rural areas, who loves the arts, who wants to choose it as a career. This is a place where artists are sculptured towards becoming the greatest they can be in the world. It's a space where they can practice the business of art. It's a space where they can practice the business of being artists, so that whenever they deliver their artistic content to whoever audience, the audience always feels that this was professional, this was profound, and this is the most best thing that they could have done. Either it's entertainment or it's informative. So this is a space where it's for society to first engage with it in terms of training, and also for society to come in and enjoy the productions that we produce.
Now, you're talking about a lot of productions. Tell us what happens inside here, because I heard that there's a laboratory, there's a studio for photography. Is that correct? Yes. So let's elaborate on that for us.
What happens here, this is a campus, first of all. It's just not any simple building. It's a campus. Inside here, the laboratory is a place where it's a school where we train actors and actresses. Inside there is a formal theater where those who are still studying are able to train under professional infrastructure, not some makeshift things that don't inspire confidence. They get a full sense of a proper stage. And secondly, there's a photo workshop here that, when you remember of the Hector Peterson image, journalists and people like that, photojournalists like that, it's them that we train here. Those who work in newsrooms, those who take images that usually shock the world. And we have a space for them here where they work with high-end technology to bring images to our audiences, to bring images to the artistic world. So those are the two main places that are anchored here. But as part of the Market Theatre, we've got 4 business units. Market Photo Workshop, the lab, it's called the Windebrow as well in Hillbrow, which is part of the Pan-African Community Arts Theatre. And lastly, we've got the theatre itself.
That's amazing. Now let's talk about the challenges that go into running a campus of this stature right now.
First of all, you've got to be disciplined. And you also got to be firm but fair. You've got to allow creativity and learning. This is a place of learning. There's a place where you are not allowed to learn on it. For instance, on our finances, on operating the building on the right way. But we are always searching in our intellect, always trying to look for new ways of doing things. And this is why we're able to conceive this. This is why today we're able to stand behind an Esther Mahlangu mural in the same place as the Arts Theatre in the downtown of Johannesburg. You're able to see the M1 across and the freeway running through, and you're able to feel this bustling sound. This is part of learning, this is part of creativity. But at the same time, we should know what we are doing when we are sculpturing people's futures.
Well, there you have it, Joburg, as the official exclusive opening of the Market Theatre Square with, of course, the Minister of Arts and Culture, Nathi Mthethwa. It has been an absolute honor to be invited to such spaces. Well, everyone at home can come out, get an education, make it in the industry, and make an impact. Mohlob Silamota, this is Joburg TV.